I am going to show you how exactly George Heaton is building a $100 million streetwear brand represent by leveraging his personal brand and organic content. We are going to talk about the specific strategies that he is using that you can use to grow your own business, and it will work for almost all types of businesses given you have the brains to implement the strategies according to yours. Well, I'll be revealing the 4 key things that George Heaton is using to lower down his CAC and maximize customer loyalty through content. If you don't watch this video all the way through, you might miss out on a game-changing strategy that can transform your own business. The best part is that using these organic strategies, it will triple your profits and absolutely demolish your competition. So who is George Heaton? George Heaton is the co-founder and creative director of British luxury streetwear brand Represent. He founded it in 2011 with his brother Michael Heaton. So as you can see, George Heaton has a very strong personal brand on Instagram, like 274k followers, and his brand Represent Glow is about to reach 1 million followers. One thing that we can all agree on, that he is a goated entrepreneur of this decade. A lot of entrepreneurs derive their motivation and inspiration from George Heaton because of his relentless work ethic and strong personality. So the big question is, how is he building a $100 million brand through his content? So according to me, there are 4 key pillars of his content. First is fierce founder-led content. Second is building in public. Third is fitness and lifestyle aesthetics. Fourth is community building. And we are going to discuss it one by one. But first we gotta discuss, why is it important for founders to make content? I call this the golden trifecta. So it's 2025 and people want to buy from people and not from brands or companies. Second is, when the founder creates content for his brand, it creates an authentic culture and adds depth to the business. Third is, organic marketing is the king for profitability. Cost of paid media is skyrocketing. So if you want to maximize your profits, you have to develop an organic content strategy for your own business. So the first pillar is fierce founder-led content. As you can see, George is a big time aspirational icon. He is very passionate about running and achieving his peak physical performance. As I said, he has an unparalleled mindset. George Heaton's mindset is built on discipline, consistency, and an obsession with improvement, both in business and in his personal life. His unique, authentic personality shows in every piece of content he puts out. Every piece of content, either the tweets, the Instagram, the pictures he posts, the podcast he does, work-life balance is bullshit, I have failed a million of times, from $0 to $80 million. He is an inspirational figure. His approach to represent fitness and self-growth shows that he operates with a winner's mentality. And that is what motivates people to follow him. So how exactly he inspires his audience? First is his relentless work ethic. George Heaton embodies the belief that hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. He didn't inherit his success. He built it from scratch. Second is obsession with excellence. George is obsessed with making the best possible product. He doesn't settle for good enough. His vision for Represent is to build the best brand in the world. He follows a simple motto that how you do one thing is how you do everything. So his excellence is reflected in everything he does. The products, the brand, his vibe, his work ethic, everything. His obsession with excellence is unparalleled. Third is fitness and discipline as a mindset tool. George sees fitness as a direct reflection of his business philosophy. Discipline in the gym translates to discipline in life. Fourth is direct connection with his audience. Unlike many founders who hide behind their brands, George is deeply involved with the Represent community. So what is our key lesson here? It is to inspire people with your authentic values. So your value may not be relentless hard work and relentless pursuit of perfection. It can also be that you are kind, compassionate, and care about people, and that you can reflect in your content. You can craft a content strategy according to your own exclusive values. Second is building in public. I recommend every entrepreneur to do this in 2025. George Heaton has mastered building in public, which means he openly shares the journey of growing Represent rather than just showing the final product. This transparency builds trust, engages audience, and creates a deeper emotional connection with his brand. So as you can see, he posts a lot of weekly vlogs of growing Represent and operating it on his YouTube channel, and it has amassed a really good following. 30,000 views on long form content is a lot. He also shares his daily life photo dumps building Represent, as you can see on his Instagram, which engages audience a lot more. George Heaton's building in public strategy makes Represent feel like a movement and not just a clothing brand. By sharing his journey, engaging the community, and blending his personal brand with his business, he turns followers into die-hard fans. So why does building in public works? It works for the four given reasons. People buy from people, not just brands. By showing his journey, George builds trust and loyalty. Second is transparency creates hype. Fans get excited about upcoming drops because they are part of the process. Third is it positions himself as a thought leader. His business insights makes him more than just a fashion designer. A lot of entrepreneurs look up to him. Fourth is it humanizes the brand, which is very essential. Represent isn't just a faceless company. It's built by a real person with real passion. And by the way, if you're an entrepreneur looking to increase your profits up to 10x, then you can use the link in the description to book a call with me and we'll see how I can help you. Third is fitness and lifestyle aesthetic. Your brand should have an aesthetic. It should have a vibe. It shouldn't only just revolve around the product. It needs to be crafted deeper than that. So George isn't just selling clothes. He is selling a lifestyle. He shares the lifestyle of a high-performing entrepreneur. As you can see the vibe he has on his Instagram, a high-performing entrepreneur who is really into fitness and really disciplined. So he shares his daily fitness routine, reinforcing the discipline and the hard work mindset. He wears represent in every post, making it feel like a natural extension of his life. That is organic product placement. You do not need to pay for ads to promote your product. You just simply can build a personal brand and have unlimited product placements in your content. He talks about his personal journey as an entrepreneur, inspiring other business owners and creators. He goes on podcasts and talk about his story that makes the audience deeply relate to him. By making his personal growth a part of the represent story, he makes himself into a brand asset. Fourth pillar is community building. So he is a lot into running and he transformed his passion into a community and gather like-minded individuals. So to further fuel the momentum, represents 247 Activewear line features a run club that brings people together, fostering a stronger sense of community and connection. Offline events are an underrated hack to develop fierce loyalty. We as humans don't want a parasocial relationship on social media with an influencer or an entrepreneur. By meeting in person with your customers or having a community, you can instantly stand apart from your competition because your competition is not doing that. So as you can see, he posts vlogs of his marathon on his YouTube as well, shares photographs on threads, and regularly conducts events on running and fitness. So this is the bonus, narrative building, which Represent has mastered. So what is building a brand narrative? It's defining and showcasing the identity you want your brand to have and craft campaigns to reinforce it. So as you can see, Represent Glow has mastered the art of brand campaigns. Their campaign videos and photographs are unparalleled, unmatched. This builds a very strong narrative for a brand and makes it easily memorable. As you can see from the photographs, it has a very raw, masculine vibe. They symbolize strength, power, and control. The emotions you're getting by seeing the photographs, that is your narrative. In simple sense, it is that. So the more your audience relates and connects with your content, the larger and more engaged your community becomes. And secondly, when your fans develop a deep personal connection with your brand, it naturally fosters a strong and loyal following. So that is how you build a $100 million brand through content. And if you want to work with me, you can use the link in the description to book a call with me and we'll see how I can help you.